Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday to you. Another day in the market. Got a nice, decent day. Not saying it's all that in a bag of chips, but it's green. Better than yesterday. All right, man. As you can see, just to point one thing out, my buying power. You can see it's going up. I'm at $106,069.04. Like I say, I'm not trading as much, so all of my dividends going back, paying back that margin. Increasing my buying power again. That's why I was using margin, telling y'all if you had it available during the time when it was down, like this would be a perfect time for you to use it. The interest rate, what but like 5.05%. You're not gonna find no loan anywhere or borrow money any cheaper than where you can get it at Robinhood and Webull through your margin accounts. But y'all subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, watch my recent videos, share my channel also. Buy, urgent buys, urgent sales. I'm sorry. um, let's get to it. Any really know? Just giving y'all what I got. I got about a good 12, 15 stocks to look at. Um, only two of them that triggered a buy limit order, but PSEC going at $2.60. Pay 4.5 cents a share a month. This is definitely a deal. Average cost is $2.81. I got 1,804 shares. So we're going at 260. Give me another 5 shares. I'm just getting 5 shares every day at this price. I'm already got my account quite where I want it. I have about 4 positions of this stock. I'm gonna cut one. Probably gonna keep this one in Robinhood to trade with y'all. I'm probably sell my one out of my Webull and get out of it. And keep my one in my Charles Schwab. Might do it for the long term there. And then I might get out of it also, but I'm gonna keep one. Might just keep this one. SRLN pays like 27 cents a share a month. Got a 7.5% dividend yield. Going at 41.16. As a matter of fact, you can get some right now at the market price, $41.18. You can go with AMLP. It's got like an 8.56% yield. Good time to get some at market price. 52-week low, 43.75. High 53.24, 8.75%. I buy $5, $5 to $10 of that every day when it's down. Got GIS, General Mills. This one I'm gonna trade myself out of, but a lot of people buying it for the dividend, 5.14%. Market cap is 24 billion, which coming down. People consider this a buy and hold stock just for the dividend. If you gonna get it, put a bulk sum of money and then just reinvest the dividend quarterly. I mean, that might be a better odds of just dollar cost averaging to it, man. 52-week high, 67.40. You're probably never gonna see that again with a low of 45.65. So got a 65% hold, 22% buy, 13% sell. I mean, if you like those odds, get some of that. I'm already in it, so I'm buying some CM, CSA, Comcast. I went and brought 5 shares of this today. Brought at 26.46. Let's see. I know I bought 5 or 10. 5 shares at 26.46. Why did I buy it? I'm trying to lower my average cost. Also, probably gonna get out of this one. Not probably. I am. Hold 65% hold, 32% buy, 3% sell. This also considered buy and hold stock because of the dividend and the dividend growth and the dividend hikes. 4.89% yield is not bad. PE ratio 4.4. This is an undervalued stock. 52 high, 43.45. All it's gonna take for this to rocket is they just gonna need some earnings. They get some good earnings, this gonna go back up. 43.45 is the high. I am at 32.71. I'm probably gonna take my money and run once I can get out of that. I just want to show y'all KHC is another one. Buy and hold stock. General Mills, Kraft Foods. It's at 24.72. For me to buy a couple in this portfolio here, just dollar cost average on in, the lower the average cost some more. Slowly, 6.31% yield is why everybody's going to buy this. Their performance sucks. PE ratio is never negative 0.682, 52-week low 2370 with a high of 33.35. Perfect time to go in and build up your position in it. It's an 87% hold, 9% buy. Once I get out of it, I'm going to get out of it. Once it go back up, all this take, I think they got earnings coming up soon anyway. Once it get good earnings, it's going to fly. When this flies and get above my average cost, I don't know if it's going to go to the 52-week high, but it is a dividend play though. It was one of Warren Buffett. Matter of fact, it's one of his highest yielders, highest yielding dividend stock he had was KHC. PetMed Express, good run today. Got the 178, 173 is the low. I'm gonna help push it up. Lower my average cost in this one too. Y'all stay out of this one. Stay out of it. It's not a dividend play. Lowering my average cost because I'm trading myself up out of this. Just for y'all to know. Alright, because right now I am at 316. So I brought a lot of, anyway, I'm just waiting for it to get above the $2 mark, $2 something. I'm going to sell some shares. I got to sell him order, I know, at 414. When the last run it went on, that's what it hit. So actually what I'm trying to do, I'm probably just going to hold everything till it get above that $3 mark. All that take is good earnings for that one too. HPP had a reverse stock split I didn't know about. It's at 14.13. I'm at 14.10, so it's all good. Gonna let this run. Let's see what the new 52-week high be right now. It'd be 27.09 with a low of 11.69 after the split. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. I'm about to sell this at I'm thinking about just taking my money and running now because I don't know how this gonna play after this reverse stock split. I knew the charting and how the stock traded when it was around the $2 mark. I normally sold around about 270 or something. This should go back up. I don't know if people gonna sell off. That's why I'm thinking about just cutting my losses and just move this to another play. But I'm gonna see if it's gonna run for a second. So anyway, I can get back to that. I'll let you know. CHPT for y'all that was following me on that in that trade. Charge point got down today, what, 764. I'm gonna get a share. They got earnings coming up also. See what happens there. LFT, Lumen Finance Trust, $1.50. I'm about to go in that. All right, that was LFT. Go with CHMI, $2.44. Cherry Hill, I'm at 264. Helping push this up and bring down my average cost at the same time. Nice quarterly dividend play. This is a REIT. Got interest rate cuts on December the 9th or 10th. Anyway, next week probably won't be on the Wednesday. But next Wednesday. What the day is this? Tomorrow be the 3rd, so it's gonna be the 10th. Costco got down to 905.02. Perfect time to get you some of that. USFR, like I said, I buy this every day, $5 worth. Dividend yield, 4.31%. Pays out monthly. Perfect place for you to keep money, be your bank account to keep up with inflation. I think inflation right now about 2 something or 3% at the max. You get a 4.31% yield with USFR, so you beating inflation. OXSQ. I'm going at $1.83. They got an ex-dividend date on December 17th. It's paid 3.5 cents a share a month. Let's see what's going to happen here, whether it's going to push back up past that $2 mark. But it's some nice monthly cash flow. RC Ready Capital. We're going to go in at $2.48. It's paid 12.5 cents a share quarterly. Gonna be another swing trade for me, buying this quarterly cash flow. This is a BDC, should benefit from interest rate cuts. And the next one I'm gonna give you, the last one on my list, is FLO, Flowers Food. This need good earnings too, so this can turn around. But that dividend yield, 9.04%, you can't beat that. And they make dividend hikes every year. That's my list. Let's go check out traps. What is this? Down $57,000 today. That's got to be a misprint. I don't know what that is. Down 57 today, but for the past 3 months, I'm down 3,000. That don't make sense. So I don't know what this is, but y'all disregard that. Realty is another one to buy. If you want just a monthly cash flow, 5.58% yield not high, but it's consistent, and you can depend on it. 52 week low, 5071, 6108 is the high. I like this at like 54 and under. I had an average cost of 54.71. We just to throw that at y'all. I'm up in it, so I'm not gonna bother it. International Paper, this is another buy and hold stock. Dividend play, 37.82 at 31.74. Dividend yield is 4.72%. Keep it just for the dividend. Go to 52 week high. I'm gonna make my exit if it ever do again. They operating leaner, being that they closing down stuff. Like I said, KHC is another one. Holding and see what happened with it. Verizon is another buy and hold stock. 40.65. I'm at 33.71. 6.68% yield. They got a lot of layoffs, so they about to operate leaner. But the point is, once they do these 13,000 layoffs, say 2 to 3 years from now, what's gonna be your excuse then? So let's see what happened. I'm putting all buy single stocks, man. I'm buying mostly like ETFs now. Paying out monthly and weekly. I'm buying cash flow. Like I said, these companies not what they were. The economy not what it is. AI going to be taking jobs. People not going to have money to pay cell phone bills and all that kind of stuff. So these companies going to take some losses. So you got to figure out which sector is going to be the best and see what's going to perform the best out of all of them. Which industry, which would be exciting to see. Got Dow, 23.66. I'm at 26.79. 8.1% dividend yield. Since I'm here, buying dollars. See, not loading up like that on nothing. Think I'm loading up like CMCSA, buying it while it's cheap. Stuff I'm going to make my exit out of. I mean, like a 5% yield is good, but that's not enough to pay no bills with. I'm trying to retire early, ain't trying to work. Right now, what my dividend portfolio is, I can actually retire now, to be honest, but not thinking about it. Not as of now. 28.29 Vici. Going to get some of this. Is near my average cost. So also a keeper for a REIT. Got about a 6%, 5%, 6.11% dividend yield. $27.98 is the low, 52-week lows. High around $35. BGS Foods getting whooped. Not getting whooped. I'm still up. I just keep it for the dividend. 16.31% yield. 367 the low. 810 is the high. That's another food stock. Intel up. That was like at 42.08 when I got the notifications. At 42.90 now. Up 119% for this portfolio. I done scalped profits already, so gonna let this one just run. I thought about taking the money and putting it, because I like TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. That's gonna be my chip play. I sold Nvidia and all. I wanted to keep them in Intel. Being that the United States done invested into it and Nvidia merged. So those are the only chip plays that I actually have now. TFSL. What is that? $13.97. I'm at $14.80. Ain't really got to do nothing with that. Keep that for the dividend. Lionel Basel waiting for this to get back above the $50 mark. Probably gonna make my exit out of this one here also. Nice dividend play. Chemical company, not what they were anymore either for whatever reasons. Game and Leisure, GLPI, $43.19. I'm at $44.80. Leave that alone for now. Just checking these traps, man. IVR, I should be up in this one. $8.14. I'm at $7.50. Keeping that for a dividend play. USOI, oil stock still down. No wrong, bring your average calls down. Now it's got like a 29% dividend yield. You want to invest in crude oil, this would be the way to go. Chevron and all other stocks are down too. Exxon Oil, all oil stocks are down. Two Harbors, I'm at 1102, at 1013. I've been loading up on this one. 62.5% hold, 37.5% buy, 16% yield. Keep that for a quarterly dividend play. DISO options on Disney. Definitely one to have. Just a dollar cost average on in. Get that weekly payout. Disney, I don't think gonna stay down for long. Well, it might. Being that this economy bad, cause people not gonna be going to these theme parks. But don't load up, man. Just dollar cost average in on them. They don't lose their NAVs. Disney and XOMO not as bad as the others. Yield Max ones. That's why these didn't have a stock split. AMDY is supposed to be on the list too for a split. Gonna see what's gonna happen. One thing I noticed too last night, I was just looking at it overnightly, and I noticed that most of those stocks wasn't 24-hour trading stocks anymore after they had split it. So I looked at TSLY, I looked at ULTY and all those, and I couldn't buy nothing. Guess they stopped being 24-hour stocks, which would be a good and smart thing. And the reason I say that is because they always drop overnight. Soon as the ex-dividend date hit, overnight it drops. So that'll stop that. Sunrise. I'm going to trade this one here too and get out of it. That's going to be a read I'm not going to keep. That was a spin-off from another stock, so I got those shares free. Wendy's was almost at $8. $8.06. I got buy limits orders from $8 to $7.88 on Wendy's. All right, YMAX, y'all know this is my favorite. It's holding up good still, 1071. We're going up, so that is great. Got my 1,000 shares the way I want it. Got my 1,000 shares of Coney too, so I'm good. Clip had a reverse stock split over a year ago, and it's performing well. It's at 30.94. 52-week low is 27.06 with a high of 34.31. That's not bad. And it pays like 66 cents a share every month. So I'm wondering after the stock split whether they're going to go back to being monthly or weekly still. That's the big question. Let's look at Bull. I know it was at 9.31 earlier today. Say I'm at 10.17. Not buying any hood. 128. So now I'm back up. SoFi 30. 30, 38. I'm at 26. I bought buy more of that to get around about 24 bucks. BTCC, Bitcoin up to 90 grand at 22.87. That's why I say dollar cost averaging to these things. THTA is the SoFi stock. When this pullback, I'm gonna buy that. Got a 12% dividend yield. Well, about a 13.55% yield. TSLY 38.40. We're going to see whether they're going to pay out weekly or monthly. We'll find out this week. Fiat also did a reverse stock split. There you go right there. They got a one share for every 10. So now the 52-week low is 22.80 with 97.90 is the high. But we're going to see what's going to happen. That's it, man. Enjoy your day. Signing off. Go get your money.